So this was me on June 4th at 5 a.m. It was my first day waking up at 5 in the morning, and you can probably tell just looking at me that I was very, very tired. What's going on? It's Aaron from AMFIT Coaching, and today we're going to be taking a look at why I gave myself a personal challenge of waking up at 5 a.m. for 10 days in a row. And we're going to look at how it also affected me and how I'm different now compared to how I was when I first started out. So before I get into it, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you like this video and this type of content. And if you want to keep seeing future updates and see the channel grow, then make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. So why did I give myself this challenge? It doesn't seem like the most fun challenge in the world, making yourself wake up at 5 in the morning for 10 days straight. And honestly, it wasn't the most fun thing to do, but it was something that I needed to do. And to figure out why, we need to go back a few months and just kind of evaluate the situation we're in right now, where everyone's stuck at home, routines are different, and my biggest struggle throughout this whole time has been establishing a routine, making sure I'm consistent with the work I need to do and have the amount of time in a day to get everything done that I want to. And what I found over the past few months is that I've tried multiple times to get a routine down, to kind of make sure I'm getting all the work done that I need to, but I find I didn't have that drive. Sometimes I didn't have that motivation to stick to it or really follow through what I wanted to do. So on June 3rd, I decided to give myself a challenge, something that was more of a kick in the butt to get myself going and to help motivate myself and keep myself accountable, so that way I could get to where I wanted to be routine-wise and work ethic-wise. And doing this challenge with the videos, I did a vlog initially, but I found with the amount I had going on, I've been writing my book, which is one of the other reasons why I've been doing this. It gave me more time to do that. And doing vlogs, other YouTube videos, and writing my book was a little overwhelming, so I decided to cut the vlog short and do just the final video along with my other YouTube videos as well. So you're probably wondering what happened and how did it go? Well, to be honest, initially it sucked. I was tired. I really did not want to wake up early, and it wasn't that much fun. Like, there were days where I woke up and I was super tired, really not feeling it, did not want to be up at all. And then there were other days where I was wide awake, going for a walk, feeling good, and didn't even need a coffee when I woke up. So it was kind of a mixture initially. But I found as I got going, as the days progressed, I think around day 5 or 6, I started to notice that I was a lot more awake in the morning. I started to get used to it, and it just kind of naturally became a habit at that point because I had been doing it consistently the entire time. And as I mentioned earlier, one of the things I wanted to work on was my Fat Loss for Beginners book that I've been working on. And in having this and waking up early, it gave me that extra time. So I ended up reducing my stress levels because I wasn't as crammed in my day. Because usually if I was tired, I'd go to bed pretty late. Then I would kind of wake up whenever I woke up. And then I would always feel like I didn't have enough time to do what I needed to do. And I would tend to slack off and not really be as productive than I needed. So with waking up at 5, I noticed that I could start working around 5:30, 6 in the morning. I could get a good 2 hours of work in before I could really go on my phone and message anyone or do anything. And I found just having that extra time just took a load of stress off me because it allowed me to just focus on what I needed to do and actually get the work done that I needed to get done. And I feel like that was one of the biggest benefits for me, is that sure, waking up at 5 a.m. it sucks. Waking up early is never that fun, but it actually helped me reduce my stress levels, which in the long run is a very good thing. And I had more of a structured routine throughout the day. I worked out a little more. I went for more walks. I got outside more, which is incredible. And just overall, being less stressed, being more productive, getting more work done, just due to the fact that I had more time that I wasn't just crammed in my day, it was a huge impact and it really benefited my overall well-being. So would I recommend other people do this? Well, it depends. It depends on what kind of person you are. Ultimately, waking up at 5 isn't for everybody. It does kind of suck some days. I find I'm the kind of person where I like those situations. I do very well in those situations. When I used to run back in high school, getting into that mode where things hurt, things sucked, I liked that. And in university, when I would study 12 hours a day, I was stressed. I had so much to do. I found I did better in that sort of environment. For me, it was a very good thing. It was a needed thing, but for some people, it may not work that well. And one of my clients actually asked me while I was doing it if I would recommend it to her or other people as well. And I had the same answer, no. And if you're someone who has no issue with waking up at 5 and you need that extra kick in the butt, you have things to do in the morning, then go for it. Try it out. Make sure you give yourself a long enough timeline so it's going to have an effect on you, but also short enough that it's not going to actually discourage you from going after it. And if you're someone who really hates waking up in the morning, maybe start a little later. Start at 6, 6:30, maybe even 7 in the morning if that's early for you, and gradually work your way down. But if you need a kick in the butt, I would recommend giving yourself some sort of challenge, whether it's a 10-day challenge, 5-day challenge, and have a way of keeping yourself accountable so that way you actually do what you say you're going to do. So that is it for this video. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I wanted to give you guys an update on how things went, why I did it, and kind of where I am now compared to where I was before I gave myself the challenge. So if you're someone that's in a situation where you're kind of in a funk and you need that extra kick in the butt, I would recommend giving yourself some sort of personal challenge. Have a way of keeping yourself accountable to your actions and then see how it goes from there. Keep at it, don't give up halfway, follow through, and actually you may be surprised on the results on the other side. And if you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for watching the entire video. I 100% appreciate you. And as always, make sure if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below.